Well, welcome to the Dinosaur Kitchen again. This time we're cooking up a charging Centrosaurus. I used the empty container technique, and I cut foam legs out. I just wanted to expedite it a little quicker. And we got him sort of in a running pose. You can see I had already worked out the tail. The tail's going to go in here and be able to swing. It's going to be a nodder, obviously. It's not as, and I got to do the head yet. But what I was about to do now was just take aluminum foil and cut the little toes out and put the toes on the stuff, on the skeleton, on the frame. And I just rolled it up into a piece and then sort of just eyeballing how big I need the toes to be. And maybe fold them over just to get a little more thickness out of it. And in this instance, I'm going to just take a little hot glue, put it on the end, and on the foot, put it there. And you can see it's sticking out a little bit. We'll be able to position it. And on those, it looks like, well, the center toe, we got, I'm looking at the reference skeleton, 1, 2, it's like 4, it's 4 and 5. So you got 4 in the back. And so, in fact, even if you, like with this, you could double up on the toes. You probably give them do all of the toes at once if you wanted to. I'm just making a U on that. And glue up. Make it a little longer than you want it, so that when you put it onto the foot, right, it's like that. So that's going to be the center. Center one is the longest. I'm going to set it down. It'll look like that. And this foot, you know, they don't usually have them extending this, but I wanted it sort of like him to be running. So get that stretched out look. Whether or not the animal would have ever actually gotten into that position, I don't know. I'm just going to re-squeeze the calf a little bit. But it's more a coolness factor that you do this. So you can see the foot now lies flat. We got one more toe to do for the back foot. Hot glue on the end. And you can see the 4 toes in the back. Pushed them in and then spread them out. Supposedly they had the widest foot pads, the ceratopsians had the widest foot pads for weight. And it's been theorized that they use that fact that they could go on muddier ground to run into swamps if they were being chased by T-Rexes or something that was going to eat them. And the other animals having a larger weight to foot pad size weren't able to follow them into the water, into the swamp area. So now again, we're going to roll up a little more aluminum foil. And we do outer toe, inner toe. Next, maybe we'll get 4 of them out of this. I don't know. We'll do just 4 and see how it looks. This will be the longer toe, sort of the lead toe. And crimping it together again. Crimp it back and forth like a W. Push it together. Put the glue along the, oops, fell over. Put the glue along the top. Well, this one has the toes flexed because it's here. So this is where the padding kind of thing. We want to go a little beyond, and then push it in. Alright, and then it spreads a little. You see how that just spread? And then when we push it down, they'll flex and have that curvature that we want. We want to have them flex more or less together, forward. Something like that. Get them a little more forward. And I actually want to have it on 2 legs. See how now the other 2 are up, right? So having those forward like that. Now, looking at the picture, this is back knob. Now granted, they may have had pads there, but I don't like that. I want it a little thinner, so I'm just going to carve it off and make it thinner to the skeleton so that sort of the ankle is thinner. Okay. You can see it. Okay. Go back. That's the two back feet. Now the front ones. This one I sort of had I had cut a hand pad, and it would really have just kind of needed. I had it swinging back the toes, so. I may actually cut that down just a touch so that when these had the 5 in the front, they were a bit, I don't know, shorter, longer. look, it was shorter. But again, sometimes I just like to double up half the aluminum. See how it's folded over just half? So that it makes like a club at the end, and then you get a thinner piece on that one. You know, it's thicker on the tip, and it goes smoothly to the foot. You're gonna run them that way. Yeah, I'm gonna club that over just a touch. I have 3. Gotta make. I think I'm actually gonna do is just hold them all together like this. 1, 2, 3, and then glue them as a unit. And then put them on there like that, and then work it out by pressing them in. That one needs 2 more. 2 more. It's not a 2 more. Anyway, okay, so again, piece of aluminum foil, fold it up. We'll do these 2 in one, as one shot here. There. Always pays like kind of try to flatten that out, because when you don't want to end it up like super duper thick. Glue it up, and then it's gonna get put right there. And kind of fan shaping it, you know, like because when the imprints that they had when they found them, the mud imprints, they're kind of fan shaped. They look like the letter D, the front ones, and then the back ones had a heel. Alright, so there we go. And now do the last 5 on the front. We'll see if the camera has enough memory. If not, you just saw how the procedure goes. It goes for all of them is the same. Roll up a piece of aluminum. And it pays the check sometimes that you're getting the toes about the same. 2, 3. Yep, you can't get 4 out of it, but that's alright. Don't always expect it to work out exactly the same for every creature. Squeeze that together. I do like whenever they going forward to have the fingers spread out. That's kind of gives a coolness factor. And so go there. And go in there.